Hi everyone, this is Mr. Chang, and in this video we're going to take a look at union and negate of your parts. All right, so you can combine parts using union. So inside of model, scroll across, right above my head here is a union icon so that you can union your parts together. So as we've previously done, we have our part as brick and also CJ Brown, but this time we're going to make it a little bit bigger because we're going to make a house. So we're going to make an 8 by 8 by 8 cube. So first off, select your part here, and then I'm going to click on scale, and I'm going to move this across. So now this is 8. This is 8 going this way. It's already 4 going up here. So I'm going to bring it 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, like so. All right. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add kind of a top to our house. So to do that, we're going to use rectangular wedges. So let's go ahead and click on part, and let's get our wedge out over here. And now I'm going to rotate it around so it's a little easier for me to work with the way that I want it. And I'm going to move it right over here. I'm going to go ahead back into the material manager. We'll make it our brick color. Click on apply. Move this back down again. And now I'm going to scale it across. So I've got it 4, which is half of this. And now I'm going to bring it up 4, 2, 3, and 4, like so. And now I'm going to move it. So I'm going to move it onto the top of our house up here. I need to bring it over a little more. And we have to now scale it over 8 this way. Now if we look at it, we've got our wedge here, which is like halfway through here. Now, per the previous lesson, we're going to duplicate this wedge because we're going to flip it around to this side over here. So to do that, I'm just going to do Control D. And notice we have an extra one over here now. So I'm going to rotate this second one here. I'm going to scroll it around, going this way. And now I'm going to move it over here. So now it's all sitting on top of each other. All right, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to combine all of these parts together using union. So to do that, I could do a couple of ways. I can either highlight all the parts like this. I can also just go into Explorer directly and highlight them like that. And then go ahead and click on Model, and then click on Union. And notice here now, this part is now not 3 parts, but now just 1 part, and now it's named union. Now, I'll just kind of note here that it is possible to separate the parts. So if you were to click on separate, that would bring it back to the 3 different parts here. So let's say you kind of changed your mind, you might want to change it and separate them and do what you want to do. Now, the next thing we're going to do is that we're going to create a cutout inside of our building here. So to do that, we're going to create another cube, and we're going to make it, so I'm trying to move it a little back here so I have a little more room to work with over here. And so if you look at the dimensions here again, we've got 8 studs going across. So to hollow it out, I'm going to make it 6, like so. And then I'm going to make it go across, and I'll make it go across by 7, like this. And then making it go up, I'm going to make it go up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, I did that on purpose, and I'll show you that in a moment here. So I made it like a little bit bigger than it is. I'm actually going to move it down by 1. If you recall from my previous video, I had it going into the base plate. And I'm doing that on purpose so that the very bottom of our house is going to kind of cut out what we're doing here. So the next thing I want you to do is go ahead and click on Negate. So this part here, we've selected it. And now up here, we're going to negate it. Now notice that the part name has now become negative part. It's also now highlighted in pink. So that's kind of our negative part here. Now to cut out this piece from that piece, what we're going to do is we're actually going to combine them together. So that's going to create a cutout. So again, I'm going to highlight our negative part, which was the part that we just kind of pushed into the house. And then I'm selecting union here. And what I'm going to do now is combine them together. So I'm going to go ahead and click on union here. And notice now our house is cut out with that negative part here, and that overlap section is clear. So that's why I made it 9 going across down, because it only negated the 2 parts that we had selected and not the base plate. All right, I hope that helps, and I'll see you in the next video.